Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say good morning. Meowth Rocket here, along with my friend TX88. Say hi, TX.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well, Meowth.
I'm doing okay. Had some ginger ale earlier. So today we've got an interesting situation. We've got a quad match. We've got HUmanMustard going up against scarfacenico, and we've got ZodiacDredd going up against craigSMB3. So what's going to happen is we're going to be calling two matches at the same time, and we are going to see some chaos.
Yeah, as I'm sure many are familiar with the tournament format thus far, the runners will have a choice in the flag sets they want to play prior to the race. And for this match, we'll be starting off with the standard tournament flags Group 2, meaning that the players will have access to the end card game and hammers will be able to break locks. So it looks like we're starting off with the Desert World map.
Yeah, but craigSMB3 hasn't started yet.
There might have been a desync or some sort of issue with his restream, but yeah. In the meantime, it looks like we already see a divergence in paths. HUmanMustard is playing 7-3, and ZodiacDredd is in the pyramid. Scarface is gonna take a moment to pick up an item from the Mushroom House, and it gets a Tanuki suit. Very nice.
Ooh, that could definitely be helpful in one of the airships.
It's always beneficial to have any sort of power-up that you can grab as soon as the seed starts. It's with the kind of variation with the enemy sets you can have, you can be very vulnerable just starting off with Small Mario, so it's good to have that secondary power-up.
I'm starting to think Craig may have forfeited his match.
There might have been a technical issue. I think that historically he's had some internet issues as well, so we'll see in due time.
Yeah, what happened yesterday is evidence of that. Could someone check in on craigSMB3?
It looks like HUmanMustard is the first to complete a fort, so it'll be interesting to see which lock will be breaking in the meantime. Meanwhile, we see Scarface entering the same fort as well. Looks like ZodiacDredd tried to make the H jump, and because of that sprite overload, it looks like he was unable to grab the ice block to get that mushroom. So, meanwhile, HUmanMustard is just finishing up the 7-3 beta level.
Hey, at least it's not Atlantis. And ZodiacDredd gets bloopered. Yikes.
You never want to enter that swimming section small unless you have an ice block grab that you can protect yourself with against either a cheap or a bloopers, because it's very easy to get walled in when you're trying to reach over to that pipe. Very unfortunate. Alright, so we see HUmanMustard in 6-4. Scarface is making his way through the beta level as well.
ZodiacDredd gets bullet billed. He seems to be having a little bit of difficulty. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't that one of the early stages of the game?
Oh yeah, it looks like ZodiacDredd is in 3-9 right now. So yeah, and not a really convenient enemy set to be having when you're trying to grab that power up and you have a lot of lag frames to contend with.
Clever blooper, clever. Oh, and we see HUmanMustard's the first one to make it to the airship. Let's see who he's going up against.
And it looks like he's on the World 3 airship, so that means he's going to be entering the boss arena on flat ground, and he's going to be facing Morton, so it's not really a conducive place to be trying to attempt any fire kills. So you might want to play it safe and just do a traditional stunt kill.
Well, let's see how... Oh, and Morton is not that salty today, is he?
Alright, so HUmanMustard is going to be the first one out of World 2, so get your guesses in on what the next overworld map is going to be. I'm going to go ahead and say 3.
And Scarface is just reaching the airship right now. Oh, I think we have Craig live. I do not know what's going on with this thing. We had one breakfast, yes, but what about second breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
How do you make an apple to...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, I lost my train of thought.
Alright, so now that we are We are out of the World 3 airship. It looks like the next world is going to be World 5, and we're going to be starting off with 1-6. This is a very good level in Randomizer to have a tail equip, because then you can just, it doesn't really matter what the enemy set is going to be once you build P-Speed over those two beams. So you don't have to worry if you're going to take damage from a fire snake or not. You can just fly right over, right to the end goal.
All right, and yeah, Craig is officially live.
Yeah, it looks like he's he's been doing the seed for since the start, but yeah, because of some issues with connectivity, we're finally back on track. So yeah, he's finishing up 3F1. Looks like HUmanMustard is in 8F. So we'll see if he's able to get that one cycle into Boom Boom's room.
Now tell us, how hard is it to get that one cycle?
It often depends on what the enemy set is going to be. You do have the option of damage boosting past that hotfoot if it's a really inconvenient place, but you do lose a couple frames in the process. So it looks like, unfortunately, he will have to take a second cycle, but he does equip a star, which makes them get past the spikes a little bit easier.
Tell him the spikes. Hey, look at me! Oh, but ZodiacDredd and Craig are neck and neck. They're in the same section. But Craig coming out just a bit ahead.
All right, so it looks like HUmanMustard took an intentional death just to see what's on the other side of that over the overworld pipe. So it doesn't look like there's any blocks in the way of the airship castle. So he's going to have pretty smooth sailing as he's making his way through the rest of these levels.
And Zodiac taking an odd strategy of playing the end card game instead of going straight to the airship. That could cost him some time.
It is a small time investment, but if you're able to match a couple cards, it might pay off in the long run, especially if the item that you get, which is randomized, happens to be a cloud or a hammer that allows you to take a couple shortcuts. So it'll be interesting to see how that pays off. Ooh, looks like Craig took a death to Morton towards the end of that ship.
Yeah, Zodiac is strangely biding his time before maybe he's trying to replenish his stock?
Could very well be the case. Alright, so we see scarfacenico over in level 3-2. The strategy you can employ in this level is usually pretty consistent with vanilla. The cheeps in the water are usually in the same spot, so as long as he plays his cards correctly, he'll be out of there no problem, and he's able to get through there without taking damage. Very, very nice.
DLP, that's correct. We forgot to mention, in this flag set, hammers do not break locks, so you're going to have to use them only on boulders and beat the locks the old-fashioned way. And we see Craig just took out Morton, and Zodiac's not too far behind. So both races giving us quite a close call.
Yeah, meanwhile, we see ZodiacDredd now and Craig finishing up the World 2 over the overworld map roughly the same time, only a couple seconds apart. Very nice.
I think it's going to be about a 7 to 10 second difference.
Yeah, it seems to be the case from my guesstimation. Ooh, it looks like Craig just took that death in 1-6. So that's going to set him back a little bit.
And Zodiac having a little easier time against a fireball. And HUmanMustard just blazing through the Jumbo Bros.
All right, so it looks like HUmanMustard's going to be the first one on the World 2 airship. So he's going to be facing Roy. He has his Fire Flower equipped, so with enough luck, he'll be able to get a nice quick kill in on him, saving a good 2 or 3 seconds.
Boy, oh boy. And he's a 1? Oh, he's not too big of a boy today. And Craig's going for the end card game, and let's see if he can come out with anything.
Very nicely done.
Oh, he picks up something? Well, what did he snag?
Well, he hasn't opened up his... Looks like he got a music box in that card game.
That could be good against the Piranhas, but I'm not sure about anything else. And we see that HUmanMustard and Nico have both put down Roy. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Why, yes it is. Do you want to hear a joke about potassium? Okay.
There, go for it. Right on. Alright, so it looks like, if I remember correctly, it looks like they're in the World 1 overworld map. And, yeah, it looks like the first level is going to be level 3-3. So, wasn't able to quite get P-speeded right in the beginning, but with a bit of standard platform, it looks like he's still going to be in good shape nevertheless. So this will be a good opportunity for Nico to catch up. Meanwhile, we see craigSMB3 and ZodiacDredd not too far apart from one another. They're both in the process of closing out level 8F. So Craig is fumbling a little bit around with the enemy set here in the swamp in the bottom, but he's able to... He has his star, so he'll have enough time to get the star kill on Boom Boom. We'll see if he gets it. And he does. Very nice.
Boom Boom really does live up to his name and goes Boom Boom! Alright,
meanwhile we see HUmanMustard and Scarface in pretty much closing out the same fort, 3F2.
And before anyone asks, no, Zodiac and Nico aren't just at 44 seconds, it's a time of font issue.
Yeah, it looks like the one in the 10-minute mark is a little cut off, but that's okay.
Just wanted to freshen everyone up. Let's see if Mustard can make this. Having to wait for the bullet bills, and he makes it.
Yeah, it looks like 3F2 ended up being the lock that was required to progress to the end of World 1. So yeah, it looks like 8-1 is going to be a bit of a formidable roadblock, as we can see from this enemy set. All right, HUmanMustard is 2-3 is another level that really isn't too bad in vanilla, but given the enemy set that you can often be dealt, like with the rogue Paragoombas that can just get you right in the face, probably a little advisable just to be a little bit more careful as you make your way to the end pyramid.
We got flying Koopa Troopas everywhere.
Yeah, and speaking of roadblocks, it looks like ZodiacDredd and craigSMB3 are pretty much stuck in the same spot. There's some pretty nasty
Zodiac takes the... Oh, they both take a fine!
Yeah, it looked like Craig was on the... He landed on the pipe, but got a little hesitant once he realized he just hit that corner pixel and then just bounced right off.
And Zodiac's going to use a Jugum Cloud to just say, no way, Jose! And I don't believe Craig has a Jugum Clad to spare, so he's going to have to play through.
It looks like the end of the World 1 map is going to be the standard World 1 airship with Larry.
Dredd!
So Ooh, Dredd, making nice use of that tail to just fly over the mast at the end of the World 2 ship. Very nice.
And Larry's a standard 3. And we see Nico's just reached Larry's domicile pad. Bachelor thing.
Alright, looks like Craig is going to take the pipe transition that would normally be a hammer suit location in the vanilla game, but it looks like it's going to have a frog suit this time. It's still very good safety precaution just to damage boost through at since you're pretty much right at the end of the level anyway. And he gets through there, very nice.
Did you hear about the holes in the ground? Well, well, well. Okay, Fred, I gotta know where you came up with some of these jokes.
Alright, looks like HUmanMustard got a star at the end of 4F1, so he's gonna have enough time to get that star kill on Boom Boom, and he does.
And Craig picks up a couple things from the end card game, including a frog suit. Now, maybe it's just my own opinion, but frog suits are not that helpful in this game at all. I mean, there's only a handful of water levels. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you might not want to say that too loud because I know HUmanMustard is the undisputed king of frog suit, and I know he's definitely a big fan of that power up.
It's just my own opinion. I'm not saying it's a bad power up. I'm just saying I kind of find it impractical.
Oh, don't worry, Meowth. I totally agree with you on that. It's basically a mushroom in disguise.
The opinions viewed by the commentators do not reflect those of the community. Except that waffles are good. Really, Trenton? Okay, I'll admit that one is kind of clever. We see Craig going up against... I almost said more. It's going up against our boy Roy, and Human has made it to the next airship. Human is just blazing through.
Since this is a standard Group 2 flag set, hammers do break locks, so World 3 and World 6 are definitely...
I thought you said they don't break locks.
Oh, no, they do. The first race is going to be the standard tournament flags.
Well, now I feel like a dummy. I'm so used to races not having hammers break locks that it's become kind of habit.
It's all good. I totally understand that. It happens. So, yeah, it looks like speaking of worlds where it's particularly advantageous to break locks if you have the opportunity, I would say like Worlds 3, 6, and 7 immediately come to mind just because they're such expansive overworld maps and it's very easy to get confused if you're trying to find your way to the fort that'll allow you to progress. So if you're able to take that shortcut, definitely capitalize on it.
And we see now Nico going against Wendy. Let's see if she's had her baconators, as LOZ would say. Ooh, she's... Oh, and she nabs him. Oh, Wendy's had massive baconator today. Wendy's getting the baconator combo meal. And we see Zodiac going for the end card game. Let's see what he can pick up.
It looks like he's had about...
And Zodiac clears it.
Very nice. Yeah, it looks like he picked up a cloud along the way, so that'll definitely be allow him a couple good opportunities to catch up in the process. Alright, so we see HUmanMustard clearing up the Piranha level, and that offers him a P-Wing. So we'll see if he's able to make use of that for flying over, a couple of roadblocks in some of the airships, or if it'll be good for a level like Fort Knox.
I could think of a couple water levels where it'd be useful to just bypass everything.
Oh yeah, 3-5 immediately comes to mind.
And we see Zodiac is just beating Larry.
Yeah, he's going to be making his way over to World 7 as well.
I heard Bowser's really just 4 Koopas in a trench coat. What is this, BoJack Horseman?
So it looks like the fort that HUmanMustard just played was the one that was needed to progress, so yeah, he just has to finish 6-3 and he's pretty much out of here.
And Human just blazes through 6-3. Making it be his sidekick thing. We all know what the saying is, but I'm trying to keep it clean for the community.
We appreciate that. Alright, so it looks like ZodiacDredd is finishing up for F1. Very nicely done. He's maintaining his power up very nicely.
Nico falls to the boom boom. Oh!
Yeah, and it looks like HUmanMustard took a death towards the end of the Piranha level.
And we've got a boss bass going up with the piranhas. That's a combo made straight from the bowels of a dark place.
All right, so the end of World 7 is pretty much going to be vanilla. We do have the World 7 airship, so we will be fighting Ludwig on his home turf. All right, we see ZodiacDredd finishing up 4-1, and it looks like Craig is in 8-1 right now.
Thanks for the compliment, Sloth, and let's see how he does against Ludwig. Is he going to be composing? No, it's just a 2. And Nico's getting past 6-3 now too. Oh, but he gets the 3 stars, so he's going to take a 5 to 10 second penalty to allow the fireworks. In vanilla, you want that. In speedrunning, not so much. And we see Zodiac has just reached an airship. I believe that's Wendy or Cootie Pie, as a cartoon gave her. Composing just a commercial jingle. That's clever, man. I gotta try that one.
All right, looks like HUmanMustard is finishing up 6F2, maintaining some pretty good some good P-speed strats. We see Scarface closing out the World 7 airship as well. See Craig finishing up 2-3, doing a very good job maintaining his power-ups, especially with really nasty enemy set that this level can often have.
And now like I said, Zodiac's going up against, as we now know, Baconator Combo Wendy. And I'd like to thank my friend LOC for crowning that name.
Double Firebro fight is definitely a fight that you want to have a star equipped for, especially when you're trying to block underneath them, because it's worth noting that the Firebros legitimately do not have a hitbox under their feet, so that's why half the time they just don't even take damage from it, and they can just fall right through you.
And Nico and Zodiac beat their airships at the same time. And Craig's on his way to face Wendy. Oh no, that's Larry! Oh, we've got so much going on. I've lost track. we got Koopas flying all over the place.
That we do. We also have a bunch of Paragoombas flying over the place on HUmanMustard's size as he makes his way through 5-3.
Did you bring your umbrella?
I should have.
Oh, but Scarface loses on the star. So
yeah, it looks like HUmanMustard just realized that the bridge still hasn't been opened at the end of World 4, so he's gonna have to play that fort in order to open it up. I do believe it's the last one on this map, so he should be in good shape after the 5F1.
Oh, but the Disco Waffle takes out his fire suit.
Yeah, 5F1 can be quite a pain in Randomizer just because oftentimes they can reverse their trajectory. So, yeah, it's very easy to get smacked in the face as you're trying to make your way through there with P-speed.
And Zodiac going for the hidden item, and he gets a hammer suit! He's gotta be happy for that.
Oh yeah, I would definitely be happy as well.
Now with the hammer suit, now you're playing with power. Nintendo power.
Alright, so it'll be interesting to see what's looks like we're gonna have the World 6 airship for the end of World 4.
And I believe only the twins Lemmy and Iggy are left. Or Hip and Hop, as the cartoon has christened them.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be fighting Iggy on Lemmy's turf. So it's gonna be flat ground. So
I'm saying Iggy's the nerd because of the glasses, not you.
It's okay, I'm a nerd too, so.
Hey, so am I. And Human just gives Iggy the ultimate wedgie. We do not condone bullying of nerds.
Iggy's an especially the kind of boss you want to be careful around, just because the way he jumps around on that flat ground, it's very easy just to fall through his hitbox and take damage. But it doesn't look like it was the case here, so HUmanMustard will be progressing to what I would imagine to be World 6 left. Doesn't look like we've seen Lemmy just yet.
Stop nerd shaming. We do not advocate shaming the nerds. We are a couple of nerds ourselves, Shortshid. It's all in good fun. And we see Craig's made it to the airships, and now we may soon have each racer in a different stage. Has that happened before?
I believe it has. Alright, so looks like HUmanMustard has a pretty good idea of what the pipe layout is going to be. So he used one of his hammers to break the rock that'll allow him to take the transition pipe to the end of the map, and he has one more hammer that'll allow him to break that lock. So looks like that's what he's banking on right now as he makes his way pretty close to World 8 and the Lemmy fight. He was going to grab that Fire Flower at the end of 5F2.
And I believe Craig took a death against Wendy. If I'm not mistaken, because he's having to redo the entire airship. And Zodiac just gets past the Piranha stage and comes out with a star. High risk, low reward. Ooh, and Mustard breaks the lock and he's going up against Lemmy.
And he does the traditional turn-back strat at the beginning of the World 4 airship. He's going to be able to maintain his P-speed all the way into the boss pipe.
And Craig having a lot of trouble against Wendy. And Lemmy is stuck in the floor again. And he's a one-hitter. Lemmy.
Yeah, Wendy is one of those bosses where it doesn't really matter how much experience you have with Randomizer. When you're in a position where you have to stomp kill her, the situation can turn really ugly unless you're being really aggressive with your stomp kills. And once she starts getting those rings flying, have her bouncing it around, it's very easy to get walled in and just bounce off the shell, as we saw on Craig's side.
And Craig takes another death to Wendy. Wendy is not letting him through. This could be very good, and this is allowing ZodiacDredd to actually pass him. And Craig's going to go for an item to try to even the score, and he goes for a Fire Flower. And we can see now Human is the first one to make it to World 8, or as everyone is going to call it, the Great Equalizer, with Monos, the Hounds of Fate.
Yeah, now that Craig has that Fire Flower, he's definitely going to be in a much better position for that Wendy fight. So if he's able to nail this fire kill, it would definitely be advantageous to him. It looks like Wendy gave him a pattern where she's not really jumping out of that spot, so he's very vulnerable for those fireballs.
Craig has set Wendy on fire!
Very nicely done.
A sloth, it's a Lemmy, not Lenny. Lenny's with calls.
Alright, so as we see HUmanMustard making his way through World 8, it'll be interesting to see how many bridges or locks he'll have to open up in order to make his way to Bowser's Castle.
We see Zell with a guess of two bridges. Does anyone else have a guess? It could be 1, 0, 4, 3, or 2.
It looks like HUmanMustard has taken the option to just explore what's in those transition pipes before he makes his way any further into the dark room. Alright, so we have the hand bridge, so... Ooh, and he gets pulled in by that bad RNG hand. And it looks like it's going to be 5-7. So, unless HUmanMustard has any other items in his inventory, it's definitely not a bad idea for him to play the level and just grab that Fire Flower, as it'll definitely help him out as he goes to fight Bowser.
Absolutely, using the... As easy as it is to beat him naturally, the fire kill and the hammer kill can definitely help you with the time-wise. No problem, Slaw.
All right, so as we make our way through these pipe transitions, it looks like HUmanMustard has found the path to Bowser's Castle in the top left corner of the dark room. So it's just up to him to find that one fort that's going to allow him to open up that bridge. So he has a lot of options already open in front of him. But it looks like HUmanMustard is going to take that option, just take an intentional death, because I do believe he still has an extra Tanuki suit or leaf in his inventory, so that'll allow him to just fly right up to the pipe to Boom Boom and save him a good 10 seconds in the long run.
Can you imagine this stage before the days of the internet? Not knowing how to get out of here?
Oh yeah, I remember as a kid just getting lost, just figuring out what to do in 7F1.
And we see scarfacenico going after the end card game, and ooh, he picks up something. He picks up another something. And he picks up two somethings. And Craig has picked up a something, and another something. But comes short of clearing the board. And we see Nico is on the level 7 airship on its way to Lemmy.
So it looks like as HUmanMustard is making his way to his last few levels before the fight with Bowser, he's trying as hard as he can to maintain his Fire Flower, because if he has to go the slow way for the Bowser fight, that could lose him about 40 seconds.
And yeah, and with Nico just taking out Lemmy, it could be a neck-and-neck race.
It looks like Scarface is just in the process of finishing World 7, so he's going to join HUmanMustard in World 8. So if he finds an easier path to Bowser's Castle, yeah, he could catch up, because, you know, World 8 is not called the Great Equalizer for nothing.
Theoretically, the seats should be beatable. We make sure all the seats are beatable. That's why not everything is randomized. There are some power-ups that stay the same to allow for level completion. Oh, and Mustard gets a very nice clip. He's going through the disco waffles. And he's
very bold move, aggressively going up the stairs against those roto discs.
And
he's going to try one more clip.
He's going for the last clip. He's got the Everyman. Let's see if he can get the Bowser one.
From my experience, I've always noticed that the clips like those are always easy to do when you're able to build P-speed, so looks like he's just going to bail on it just in the interest of time. He doesn't know how ahead or behind he is, so... Ooh, looks like he tried to make a jump.
Oh, and he's a small monk. That's going to help him against Bowser, who has... I'm not falling for that one again. Who has no hitbox on the lower tiles. Yeah, if you didn't see yesterday, I made kind of an awkward phrasing of it. And Leslie Pro did not let me live it down.
Alright, so it looks like ZodiacDredd is just finishing up the 1/6 beta level. craigSMB3 just picked up a Juggling Cloud from that last Hammer Bro fight.
And HUmanMustard has just taken out Bowser. Let's see what his special time is going to be. Let's get your GGs out for Mustard.
Yeah, GG, HUmanMustard. Very nicely done. 33... 27, it looks
26. Like. It's, according to the thing, it says 33-26.
Right on. Yeah, mid-33 is definitely a really solid time for any given randomizer seed, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
So, definitely a really good performance from him. scarfacenico not too far behind, though. He's in 7F2 right now, so it's not going to take him much longer before he finds his pathway to Bowser as well. I do believe that was the last fort.
And then all we have to do is wait for Zodiac and Craig's match to end, and then we can get set up for round number 2.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, craigSMB3 did still have a Jugum Cloud that he got from the Hammer Bro fight just about a moment ago.
Craig takes the death to a boom boom. Oh. And Zodiac using the lock to bid the bid the lock and do, but Nico takes the death to the Koopa. Talk about insult to injury.
Yeah, seeing that we've seen that the same scene play out on HUmanMustard and scarfacenico's side, I think that Craig is going to be a little disappointed to see that the fort that he's playing right now is not going to be the one that will allow him to open the bridge to the World 4 ship. Nonetheless, he's getting through there. He's still maintaining his power up. I get a nice fire kill on Boom Boom. Very nice.
We got Mew Mew fan asking who the other people are in the groups. Let me check that up. All right, in Zodiac and Craig's group I, we have Antlers and Paratrooper 1 as well. And for Nico and Mustard, they have Basil and J. Copa in Group J. And we see Nico is just about ready to take out Bowser.
Ooh, getting sniped by that same statue laser. Yeah, one thing that really bothers me about the Bowser RNG is when he shoots a very low fireball towards you at the same time he's about to jump, so you kind of get cornered in.
You kind of like you're messed up either way you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case on Nico's side, so he's just one stomp away and he'll be out of here.
And there goes Bowser for Nico. Let's see what his official time's going to be.
Alright, GG to Nico as well.
Get your GGs out, everyone. And Nico's time is going to be 36:58. Only 3 minutes and 32 seconds behind. Not a bad race at all. Who knows? Maybe he can turn the tables in match number 2.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. All right, so over on the Zodiac and Craig side, we have Zodiac finishing up 5-7, and I do believe that was the hand grab level that we noticed earlier. All right, so Zodiac is in 7F2 right now, and I do believe this was the fort that was needed to open up the bridge to Bowser's Castle, so it won't be long until he's finished as well.
Oh, but Zodiac falls to a piranha plant. Annoying in Smash Brothers, annoying here as well.
Yeah, meanwhile, at the same time, he has a pretty good abundance of inventory items as well that he can use. So,
and Craig going for a frog suit in the airship against Iggy. It's a bold strategy, TX. Let's see if it pays out for him.
It looks like he damaged Boost right at the same time, so he's able to abuse his iframes just in order to get past that last fire. It looks like ZodiacDredd is really reluctant to play 7F2, so he's just gonna see what's behind that tank and then see if that's going to be the one to open up the path to Bowser. But I think he's going to be a little disappointed.
I think we have something weird. Whoa! We got something weird going on. Mustard, can you get Frog Mario off the screen? Ads by Google. Would you like to buy a hammer suit? Uninstall. And we see Zodiac going up into the Air Force.
All right, meanwhile, we see Craig making his way through 4-2. Not too far from the end of the world format.
And Zodiac takes out the Air Force Boom Boom. That's going to help him out, definitely. But does it open the bridge to Terabithia?
Unfortunately, I don't think it will.
Nope. I'm sorry, Zodiac, but your bridge is in another level.
So yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like Craig has another hammer in order to break that lock towards the end of the World 6 map, so he's going to have to do a little bit of backtracking to play 5F2, but that shouldn't be a problem nonetheless. So I think Zodiac now realizes he has to play 7F2 as much as he doesn't want to. Yeah, much easier said than done because those fire piranhas are really in an awkward spot. There's a lot of dodging involved.
Not to mention the thwomps. And the annoying Boo-Boo. Annoying. The annoying Boo. I would keep calling it Boo-Boo.
It looks like Zodiac's taking an extra careful. Can't really blame him. He does want to maintain his power-ups for the fight with Bowser. Although I do believe he still has another hammer suit for that fight, so he's still in very good shape. So if he wanted to damage boost here, that's no problem with that.
Get your hand. Very fun. Very funny, Ricky 5.
Ooh, very nice on Craig's side.
Craig getting a very nice clip.
Try 7-1. You'd love to see it. Alright, so Zodiac has just opened up the bridge to Bowser's Castle. He has his hammer suit. He's ready to go. Alright, Zodiac got the Everyman's clip. Is he going to try to clip through this wall, or is he just going to go straight through? Oh, he's going to take a couple of attempts at it. While we see Craig in 1-3 seeing what's behind the white blocks, see what item he's going to get.
Is it worth it? Let's see. And it's a P-Wing. It's pretty worth it. And Zodiac just saying, nah, I'm done with the clip.
There's some really nice dodging skills on Zodiac's side, so this is going to be our first quick kill on Bowser that we've seen in this race.
And Zodiac has beaten Bowser. Let's get your GGs out for Zodiac as I look up the official time.
Yeah, GG Zodiac.
official time. Yes, Human, you've got a little bit of free time before the next one. We're just waiting now on Craig. And Craig's official time is going to be 43:57. Zodiac's time is going to be 43:57. Oh, that one's going into the blooper reel, isn't it? Oh, God. I can't believe I did that. Just pull the speed part of me. Okay. Oh. Craig. Okay. Craig is in Lenny's airship. Let's see if he can take him down. And Craig makes pretty quick work of Lemmy. Oh, I need it. Okay. It's just Craig and World 8 against Bowser.
Mm-hmm.
Craig having a little trouble. Oh, and the Angry Sun gets him at the end. Oh, Angry Sun.
Yeah, I was really hoping he wasn't going to land on that cloud, but that's okay.
And Craig using a star to make quick work of the first two piranha plants. And he struggles with the rest and goes down.
Yeah, being that 7F2 is required, if he's able to just knock that out as his one and only fort, that would be really helpful for him. And that is the one that opens up Bowser's Castle.
And we see him now going to try Fort Knox. Now, one thing I also want to point out is one of the few things that is not randomized is in Fort Knox, this power-up will always be a Tanuki suit, because without it, the level is incomplete.
That's absolutely right.
You know, Gurdinator, when you first said that, I thought you said something far else. And Craig makes quick work of the boo-boo.
Yeah, it looks like we're seeing a continuous trend of people being reluctant to play 7F2 before going to Bowser's Castle.
Was knowing the enemy set and the layout, can you blame them?
Oh, I really can't. I mean, personally, 7F2 is my favorite level in the game, but yeah, in Randomizer, it could you'd definitely be stuck with a lot more tough situations.
Wait, why is it your favorite level?
Well, I run the game in vanilla, and there's a strategy that allows you to just maintain peak speed through the entire first half of the level with the hammer suit and just snipe out everything in your path, and it's really satisfying if you're able to execute that.
I'd ask what it is, but I know you're also in this tournament, and I don't think you want to give secrets, right?
I think it's kind of an open secret at this point.
Well, it's not open to me. Oh, and Craig takes a fall. And Craig is just... Oh, and Craig gets a game over! Oh! He's gonna have to do level 8 all over again.
Well, he doesn't have to play Fort Knox anymore. Once he finishes a fort, those are permanently done, so he would just have to play regular level panels again. So it's not really as much of a setback as one might expect, so it's like he's still determined to forego 7F2 and then see what that fort has in store.
You gotta feel for him. You really gotta feel.
But fortunately, between the power up and the Angry Sun, he'll be able to just damage boost there and just get through there, no problem. It's all good.
Short shit. I'm getting by. I'm getting by on the action. And we see Craig's in the Air Force. Yes, Trails. As soon as this one ends, there's another race happening, and then in about 6 hours from now, we're gonna have me come back on commentary with my good friend LOZ CarsFan23 for another race. And if I'm not mistaken, that race is going to have Magoo is Adorable versus Midi Guy DP. Yeah, Trails, LOZ is an absolute legend and my friend. Although I consider TX a friend too.
Yeah, likewise, Meowth. Greatly appreciate it. Alright, so we see Craig making his way through 2-4. A little careful around that boomerang, bro. Can't really say I blame him. Very good idea to get that. Ooh, gets that mushroom and just takes it away quickly as he gets it.
Easy come, easy go.
Alright, so he's found the path to Bowser, but does it open the bridge? Unfortunately not. I think he now knows he has to play 7F2. Doesn't want to, but he has to.
Just like doing your taxes. You don't want to do it, but you have to.
Exactly.
Hey, SpeedGaming Deutsch, thank you for the raid with 66.
Hey, welcome on in, everybody.
And Craig going to use a P-Wing to just bypass all of the... I believe this is 7F2, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. See here. Really nice use of those P-Wing strats.
Oh, but he loses a P-Wing to an upside-down piranha plant! Oh! But he still makes it to the end of a level, much to his belief. Relief potatoes. TX88, thank you. He especially wants to make quick work of Boom Boom because I cannot imagine he ever wants to do that again.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, with 7F2 gone, it looks like the pathway to Bowser is going to be open, so he's going to be very happy to see that.
And Craig's gonna try a P-Wing against Bowser.
Unfortunately, the P-Wing won't be able to get him a quick kill on Bowser the way a Fireball or the Hammer Suit can. We'll see what's in the power-up box if he decides to go for that.
And he still loses. Oh, and he gets another hit from the Disco Waffles. But it's gonna make the Everyman's clip a lot easier. But he doesn't even go for it.
Unfortunately, you can't do the Everyman's clip when you're Small Mario, so he's gonna have to forego that and go down the stairs.
Wait, you can't?
Not unless you're big.
I did not know that.
Yeah, the way clips work is that you're ducking into a small space and then you stand up. The game, just as a safety measure, just pushes you over to the right. And it's the same concept when you're just doing those duck clips into the top right corners. So if you clip in one pixel and then stand up, then it'll push you all the way through.
Oh, well now I know. And remember, knowing is half the battle. And Craig now just going up against Bowser, and all he can do is just sit and wait for the magic.
All right, looks like Craig is in a really good position for that for the stomp. Doesn't have to worry about the fireball and the jump patterns anymore, so just one jump away and he's out of here.
And there goes Bowser. So get your GGs out for craigSMB3 as we check out the official time.
GG's to craigSMB3. Very nice.
Wait, what happened?
Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, it looks like it looks like Craig loaded a save state by accident, so he wasn't able to enter the door.
This is odd because it says he finished his time here.
Yeah, he might have tried to complete in order to confirm his race time, and yeah, that hotkey might have been tied to a load save state.
Oh,
At least that's just my guess from my vantage point. I could be wrong though. I'm still pretty positive that was just an accident though.
Can we get a ruling by the judges what we do from here?
I mean, I don't really think any arbitration is going to be necessary because ZodiacDredd did finish a while back, so he still did technically win that race.
Yeah, but we do need Craig's time for the seeding or the weeding.
Yeah, I think that the tournament organizers can arbitrate that, but yeah, in the meantime, we can start up the room for the next race. So yeah, we'll just be taking a 5-minute break, and we'll get the races set up, and we'll be right back.
All right, just hold on, folks. Let's see what happens. Okay, so while we set everything up, how's everybody doing tonight? Good night. I know that feeling. Believe me, insomnia blows. Well, Animus, in the end, it's going to, like you said, it's going to be up to the tournament. It's going to be up to the tournament organizers to see what's going to happen with Craig's time. Prayers for me, my. Oh, here we go. TX, are we almost ready?
Oh yeah, welcome back, everyone. So yeah, very nicely done from both of our racers in the previous race. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be continuing on with the next race. This time we're going to have 20 flags, Group 2, but with no end cards. So it's pretty much the same conditions, except yeah, we will not be seeing the card game. And it looks like both of our all of our races are ready. So yeah, we'll get this started. So do get your guesses in on what the first world is going to be. I'm going to say World 3.
I'm going to go with World 1. Go for a little bit of Fred. And here we go, and it's going to be World 6 to start. Good, Nardata, got it right.
All right, and if I remember correctly, this is actually the 6.2 beta. Yeah, not a particularly difficult level, but it can be a little awkward. You know, with the enemy sight that you can get, it's very hard to consistently get across there without falling in the water.
And Human and Nico are only. Oh, and Human and Nico only minutes behind, but now Nico's going over a level I call "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls." It's one of our 9 betas.
Yeah, it looks like this is the 7.6 beta. As you can see, as we exit the pipe, we see the end of the vanilla 7.6 layout.
And Zodiac going over the same stage.
So yeah, we already see a divergence of path between Craig and HUmanMustard relative to Zodiac and Scarface, because they both did 7.4 first. So we'll see if that whose path is a little bit faster in the long run.
And Nico takes out the Jumbo Bros right as Zodiac goes after them. And Mustard completes the stage.
It looks like HUmanMustard and Scarface both had the same idea to use that the hammer to break that rock, and they're both happy to see it just takes them right to the end. So it looks like Scarface Nico's the first one to get to the World 6 airship, so we're going to switch over to his audio.
Everyone's on their way to meet. Which Koopa would this be?
Lemmy.
Everyone's on. Oh, from last in the last time to first in the first.
We're facing Lemmy on his own turf, because this is the World 6 airship as well.
And Zodiac beats him first, so. Oh, it's Nico, then Zodiac, then Mustard! Everybody's taking Nico down, everyone! And Craig has just made it to the pathway. So all 4 of them are evenly matched. But right now, it's looking like Nico and Zodiac have the minuscule lead.
Yeah, it'll be definitely be interesting to see how how the next level is going to look. And the next one's going to be World 1.
Well, I was off by only one.
So yeah, we saw that there was a lock right at the right in front of the airship castle, so they already know like right away that they're going to have to play that fort. I think it's the only fort that I saw at a first glance, so should be a relatively quick world.
And Craig takes quick care of Lemmy.
Like HUmanMustard was able to catch up by a couple seconds just by getting that quick fire kill on Boom Boom.
Fall flat into the deep ravine. I have no idea the rest.
And we see a very minor lead change from HUmanMustard as he's able to get those clean snipes out through 8-1.
Yeah, Nico and Mustard are neck and neck. It's amazing. But Zodiac takes a fall. Oh, this could help Craig out quite a bit.
Yeah, it looks like Craig was taking a little bit of damage at the towards the end of 8-1, but he's almost done with it, so hopefully he doesn't get sniped by those bullet bills. Looks like he's in the clear so far. So able to make it past that note block.
And Mustard takes quick star work out of the boomerang blow.
Yeah, it looks like Craig was just delaying a couple seconds just now just to make sure that he was able to despawn that Koopa before making his crossing. He's going to pick up a fanfare along the way just to get some extra lives so he doesn't have to worry about game overs later on.
Oh, but Zodiac takes a death to a hot foot, I believe. Or as I just call them, a nuisance. And Nico's the... No, wait, it's Human who's the first in the airship. Losing track.
Yeah, it looks like HUmanMustard has a bit of a lead right now.
Oh, but Craig takes a fall. Right as Nico takes out Larry. We're gonna need a bigger airship. Craig gonna use the star against, I believe this is 1-2. Or not.
Alright, looks like HUmanMustard is in 7-1 right now, just trying to get that clip. Yeah, it looks like HUmanMustard had a couple attempts where he had a good jump attempt, but bad subpixel RNG. Alright, and he gets it.
Mustard gets the clip!
It looks like Nico's going to have a bit of a tougher time because he has a tail equip as he's trying to do that clip. Not impossible, but because you accelerate a little bit slower as you're jumping with a tail, that can make things a little awkward to time.
Nico is determined. And Nico in the end just saying, I can't do this.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure with how many times he attempted the clip already, it probably would have been faster if he just entered the level and did it the normal way.
Yeah, I cannot blame him at all.
Yeah, because getting through doing some fairly optimal execution just in the level the normal way is pretty much the equivalent of 14 clip attempts.
And we see Craig on Larry's airship. And Zodiac's not too far behind. But Craig takes out Larry first. I'd say both races are very close together.
Yeah, I agree. I think these were really good matchups for all four of our racers.
Mustard going after the good ship Lollipop. Yep, saw this. Wrong warps and warp whistles are an instant disqualification.
I don't think warp whistles even show up in this this randomizer flag set, so it's not even a concern.
But wrong warps are?
I don't even know if the wrong warp would even be possible, considering that you have different enemy sets in 7-1.
And Zodiac gets a clip on, I think, his first try. And Craig's right behind him. Oh! And we see Mustard going into the airship, making quick work of World 3. And now Nico's going after the good ship Lollipop. And now Mustard's going to be going after Roy. Oh, big boy Roy, who is not that big today. Oh, and Nico takes a fall to a piranha plant. Oh, Nico seems to be having a little bit more trouble. I like the answer better. Please change me back. No.
And meanwhile, it looks like ZodiacDredd was able to regain his lead over Craig with that swag clip into the boom boom rim. Meanwhile, Craig had to do a bit of a second cycle there to get in there, but he's still maintaining his fire flower.
And we see Nico is the first to make it to the World 3 airship. No, wait, he made it on... Wait, strike that. Rephrase it. Nico makes it to the airship. And Nico takes quick care of our boy Roy.
Alright, so it looks like it's still a pretty close race between ZodiacDredd and craigSMB3. They're both finishing up the same level, 2-1. Craig's still maintaining his fire flower, so he's able to just snipe out everything in his path. So that'll allow him a good opportunity to build some P-speed towards the end. As we see him doing, very nice.
And it looks like Zodiac and Craig are going to be going into the level 3 airship within seconds of each other. And Human's the first to go into the World 4 airship. let's see how Human does against Wendy, and he's going for a fire kill, and he gets it. That's gotta make him happy.
Yeah, it's always good when Wendy gives you a good pattern where she just doesn't jump out of that little crevice that was on the far right. She just kind of stayed in place and just kind of ate the damage.
And Zodiac's the first one to take out Roy, and Craig's not too far behind, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like Craig and Zodiac are still less than a minute difference between them.
And Nico's still having a little trouble with World 4. What do you call a cow with no legs?
I don't know. What would that be?
Ground beef.
Nice one.
Blame Fred. Human's real name is Robot Ketchup. Clever trash panda, clever.
All right, so we see scarfacenico taking a moment to get a fanfare. I couldn't tell if that was intentional, investment just for safety, or if that was just an accident. He had a bad card frame rule. Meanwhile, we see HUmanMustard finishing up 3F2. Well, we see ZodiacDredd finishing up 3-6 without the auto-scroller enabled. Not the easiest thing to gain P-speed on, especially given how dangerous some of the platforming can be and some of the enemy sets can also be.
And yeah, for all the randos, we turn off all but 2 auto-scrollers. 5-9 and Atlantis, due to them being diagonal stages to where auto-scroll is required. And Nico finally going up against Wendy and also getting the fire kill.
Yeah, very nicely done on Scarface's side. Well, we'll see Craig finishing up 4F1.
You set Wendy on fire! I like my Wendy's well done.
Ooh, it looks like HUmanMustard hit Duck while he was on a hill, which caused him to come to a dead stop, so left him a little bit vulnerable for damage, but still getting through there, maintaining P-speed the rest of the way.
HUmanMustard very close to the next airship.
Ooh, and it looks like
Oh, it's Atlantis!
yeah, HUmanMustard just realized, yeah, it's not a level you want to play, and I guess he forgot what was in his inventory because he went to go check and see if he had a cloud, but he just got the bad news as he saw his inventory, so yep, he's stuck playing it.
Atlantis, one of the 2 stages we cannot turn off auto-scroll on. And a pain in the rump.
Alright, we see Zodiac making some really good use of the P-speed strats in the World 5 airship, and doesn't quite have the same luck for the Wendy pattern either, but he's still able to get a pretty clean fire kill given the circumstances, and yeah, he'll be advancing to World 5.
And Craig's not too far behind. Humans gotta play Atlantis carefully because it's a 75-second stage, so a screw up here means you have to go all the way back, and that could cost you.
Yeah, of course, HUmanMustard is no stranger to Atlantis, so he's done this a million times before. It's not his first rodeo, and he makes it through there with no problem.
Yeah, this is the reason why people say Atlantis should stay the lost city. Human making it to the airship. Oh, he's going against one. Let's see how salty he is. Oh, and he's burnt the salt.
I'm trying to think of what map, overworld maps we haven't seen yet. So I don't think we've seen 7 just yet.
Craig picking up a mushroom, which is pretty useless. Well, not useless, but way too common. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. And now Nico realizing, oh no, Atlantis.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Nico didn't check his inventory to see if he had a cloud. I think he knew and just decided, yep, I'm stuck doing this as well.
If there's any stage you want a Jugum cloud for, it's this. Mustard loses a star and gets a star anyway. You know, I can see, for a lot of the beta levels, I don't understand why they didn't put them in. For Atlantis, I think I have a very good idea why. Zodiac trying to outrun Boss Bass. And he not only does, but he finishes them off with a fireball. Flagfish, anyone?
Wow, those are some really impressive dodging skills on HUmanMustard's side as he was trying to rebuild peace speed towards the end of that first room.
And Zodiac realizing Atlantis is on the way.
Indeed.
What's your first thought when you have to face Atlantis?
I don't know, I just have breathe a sigh of dismay, but ultimately I just take it knowing I have to do it.
For me, I think it's, well, words that I really shouldn't say.
It's not a particularly difficult level, it's just tedious with how much dodging is involved in especially combined with the water physics.
And we see Mustard now on the next airship, and he's going to be going up against Iggy. See if Iggy's beefed up. 2, 3. Oh, Iggy has definitely gotten in shape. A 5-hitter Iggy! And Zodiac and Craig are still keeping neck and neck, even at Atlantis. It's amazing!
Yeah, I think the only time I'm really particularly bothered by the sight of Atlantis is if I had a Jugum Cloud before, and then I just used it on something else that was a lot quicker.
So like hindsight 2020?
Exactly. Meanwhile, if a level like Atlantis was right at the beginning of the seed where no one had a chance to grab a cloud, so everybody has the same time disadvantage, then yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, but Nico falls short of the what are they?
I think they're Parabeetles.
Parabeetles, thank you. Nerd got sick of being bullied. I can totally relate, Mayo. Novel name, by the way. I like Mayo. And Zodiac's made it to the airship, and Craig's still having a little trouble with Atlantis, but he just beat it.
And meanwhile, it looks like scarfacenico froze up a little bit, so we'll see if we can get him back.
Oh, and there we go with Nico.
Okay.
Sorry about that, folks. Blame the ISP. Intentionally stupid provider. Inhuman going for the few standard power-ups, the Tanuki suit, in order to make Fort Knox actually beatable.
Fort Knox is one of those levels where you love to see it if you already have a tail equipped, and you hate to see it if it means you have to part with a really good power up like a Firefly or a Hammer suit.
Now, a thought. What if you get the Tanuki suit, but you lose it before you can get to the hidden exit?
Well, there aren't really any enemies in Fort Knox, so you would have to take a death in the lava in order for that to happen.
And we see Mustard going in the Navy. That's all you can be in the Navy.
Yeah, it looks like ZodiacDredd made the same wall run mistakes in 6F3 that HUmanMustard did, but unfortunately wasn't able to hold on to his power up, so he's gonna have to go into Boom Boom Small. But I do believe he still has a pretty large inventory to work with, so I think he'll still be in pretty good shape.
And Humans made it to this World 7 airship. He's very close to completing his run.
Oh yeah, the siege just pretty much flew by. He's at the end of World 7 and he's at the 25-minute mark, so
he could be a sub 35.
Might even be a sub-third if he has a particularly fast World 8 map layout, which can happen.
And he makes quick work of Ludwig.
I mean, historically, I have had, like, 2 or 3 minute World 8s, so this could still, like, 28 or 29. But we'll see.
Do you think anyone's ever had a sub 20?
I'm pretty positive that there has been in really old iterations of the randomizer program, but I think with Fred's most recent updates, I think that's very hard to come by, if at all possible.
It's a bold strategy, Con. Let's see if it pays off for him. That's my line!
Like, I think the fastest randomizer seed I had was a bracket flag that was like 23 something.
Oh, and I think, and as good Data pointed out, Craig may have gone the wrong way. He's pulling the wrong way, Marshall. He's pulling a Jim Marshall. Thank you, LOZ, for teaching me that. Yeah, Craig has to be feeling a little frustrated at this point. Oh, get your guesses out for how many bridges we forgot to ask. 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I'm gonna go ahead and say 1. I think that one of the forts that HUmanMustard encounters is gonna be the one that opens it.
I'm gonna go with 3. Trails and Gurnard taking opposite ends. And Nico making it to the World 7 airship. He's not out of it yet. And Zodiac's made it to Fort Knox, and he's already got a tail, so he can bypass. He can bypass the bricks. And Nico takes out Ludwig. Right as Craig makes it to the World 6 airship. A wild Tanuki appears. Command? Yes, please. And Craig's going up against Diggy.
Holy crap, that Iggy is ruthless.
As Mayo said, he got sick of being bullied. Beware the quiet ones. And Zodiac's going up against Ludwig now. He could be approaching World 8 very shortly.
Ooh, and it looks like ZodiacDredd got the off-screen wand grab, so he's gonna save a couple seconds on that on the cutscene when he drops down to the throne room.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and it's a zero bridge run. Oh wait, is that one?
Yeah, we saw the bridge right in front of the transition pipe, so it looks like it ended up being a one and done deal.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, it looks like HUmanMustard's on pace for a mid-31.
Yeah, HUmanMustard has just dominated today. And Human easily gets a clip.
Yeah, it's the second race in a row. He gets the elevator swag.
And there's the everyman's clip. Oh, and he gets a Bowser clip on the first try.
Very nice.
He's looking at a sub 31, folks. Going for the fire kill, 35 hits. And he gets it! Get your GGs out for HUmanMustard!
Yeah, GG HUmanMustard. Very nice performance.
And his official time is going to be... .3101! Missed sub 31 by 1 second!
Yeah, definitely an outstanding time for any randomizer seed. Definitely played really well this time.
And let's see if we can get HUmanMustard in here to say a few words.
Alright, meanwhile, we'll switch over to... We'll switch over to scarfacenico because I think he's the next one that's in the lead.
Oh, but Scarface takes a hit from a Roto Disco Waffle. And now Craig's going up against Ludwig. So soon everyone's going to be at the equalizer. Nico's in the final stage before Bowser.
Yeah, and now he has his fire flower, so now he's pretty much in the driver's seat. All he has to do is maintain it into Bowser's castle, and he'll be in good shape to finish up with a really solid time as well.
Zodiac maybe taking a bit of a damage boost. Don't know why two of our races have different end messages. I I don't know. Let's go with it. And Nico easily getting the Bowser clip. Looks like soon all he's going to have to do is get those 35 fireballs and he can rest easy. What the heck was that?
Oh, sorry, that was just someone buzzing out outside my apartment.
And Nico takes out Bowser. Get your GGs out for Nico. Let's see what his official time's going to be. And he's going to finish with a time of 34:33. Give it up for Nico. Let's see if we can get him in too.
Yeah, GG to Nico.
We see Craig going into the super tanks and making quick work of the super tanks. Or is that one the army? I'm not 100% sure. Could have been 9,000 net. Not really giving us much to work with. And we see Craig's now in the Air Force. He's jumping all over the military branches. But Zodiac is only one stage away from going up against Bowser. Yeah, Fred! I don't know where I'm going with that. Oh, I see Scarface is approaching us. Let's see if we can get some words. And Zodiac is just about at Bowser. All he needs to do is get the clip, and he's good to go. And he just says, forget about it, and just goes for the natural way.
Yeah, past a certain point, you just kind of have to bail so you can just continue moving forward.
And let's see if we can get the 35 on Bowser.
Yeah, it looks like he caught himself before he miscalculated his jump over Bowser, so he's had to play it a little bit safe, which you can't blame him for.
And Zodiac gets a fire kill. Let's see what his official time is going to be, and then see if we can get him in for some warning.
And very nicely done. GG to ZodiacDredd.
And his official time is going to be 38:23. Let's give it up for Zodiac, but let's give a shout out for Craig and root him on as he completes. And I see ZodiacDredd is on his way. I'm not sure if HUmanMustard's going to want to join us, so.
Yep, joining the commentary booth for interviews is totally optional, so if he's unable to make it, that's totally understandable. That's totally fine as well. But yeah, we'll see how many we can reach out to in the meantime.
Well, I see Scarface and Zodiac approaching.
Oh, looks like Craig has found the way to Bowser's Castle. Very nice.
And all that's left standing now with Craig is Bowser and his castle. He's the king of the castle, and I forget the rest.
Ooh, it looks like Craig took an intentional jump.
Late.
Yeah.
Oh, was that an intentional?
Yeah, it looked intentional, so he can grab another power-up to get over the statues. I think he's banking on hopefully getting a Fire Flower from the question block before the clip section.
Craig getting the Everyman's clip. And not even trying with the Bowser clip.
Yeah, ordinarily I would say that the P-Wing is cozy enough to get past those fireballs, but because fireballs are randomized in this particular randomizer, yeah, it's a little easier said than done. But he still makes it through there, no problem.
And now it's just him and Bowser. All that should be left is one more stomp, and Craig's good to go.
Yep, and he's out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for craigSMB3 and all four of our runners.
Yeah, we've seen some great performances today. All that's left now is for Craig to meet Peach. And we get to see it this time, and his official time is going to be 42:22. And in case his last time gets counted, that one was 57:59, just in case anyone's wondering. Let's see if we can get Craig in here too.
All right, just sent out the invite to him, and we'll see who we can get in here.
Good a day.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Joining us in the
So-
commentators booth, we have Scarface and ZodiacDredd. GG's, guys.
You guys gave amazing races. How does it feel?
Pretty good. I lost both races to HUmanMustard, but I got very close to him, I feel like, and he's very good at randomizers, so I'm happy I still stay close to him.
You beat
You
me
were-
both races.
You were very close both times. Both times you were under 4 minutes shy.
Yeah.
Yeah, HUmanMustard is he's a veteran of SMB3 Randomizer for a couple years now. And I know you, Scarface, you've been putting in a lot of work for the vanilla SMB3, and I think that a lot of those skills carried over for Randomizer. I know that you just started recently getting into it, and this is your first tournament experience. And I think that, HUmanMustard, it really is a tough matchup for him, and I think you put up a really good fight, so I think you did a really good job. And yeah, ZodiacDredd, really solid job. I know that you've been a returning competitor in the randomizer tournaments, and yeah, really solid performance from you as well.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit rusty. I think I was kind of sloppy in the first race, but I kind of hit my stride, I feel like, in the second one. And it was like a faster seed, so I was just kind of in go mode there.
Yeah, it looks like both races had their trade-offs. I think that all four of you racers have World 8 kind of gave you the business, because it looks like everybody ended up.
Doesn't World 8 always give us the business?
Yeah, but
I
I think it's even named "Give You Business."
I think
Well,
everybody.
it's one big scam.
Yeah, I think I played every single level in both World 8s.
I think almost everybody did as well. It looks like everybody found the pathway to Bowser, but they didn't want to play 7F2, so they tried to play everything else beforehand,
Right.
and it just kind of backfired. So,
Would
yeah,
you, like I said before, would you want to play 7F2? I wouldn't.
I mean, I personally like 7F2, but I know that not everybody shares that opinion, and I respect that.
It's usually the gatekeeper too, so you might as well just play it.
And for race 2, it looks like everybody had a much better performance overall, and it ended up being an overall much quicker seed. And I think it was I think it was much closer between Nico and HUmanMustard and ZodiacDredd and Craig between their respective races.
I just want to forget about 7-1.
Don't worry, we're not judging you. But yeah, I'm sure everybody was happy to see that once they got their hammer, they had a pretty quick shortcut to the end of the World 6 map right in the beginning of the seed. But yeah, everybody, it looks like, was stuck playing Atlantis, so everybody kind of had that same handicap, so no loss there.
Yeah, it was
Atlantis.
Yeah, I feel like it was pretty straightforward. At least the first couple worlds, just kind of pointing you in the direction to go. You didn't really have to mess around. Yeah, with like World 6, and then you had 8-1 right in the way. Ouch.
Yeah,
that was rough, man.
Yeah, we saw quite a few of you guys having to be a little bit more careful with 8-1 and 7-8 as well, because I know that those pipes right in the beginning that were pretty much greeted you with all fire piranhas.
Yep.
Yeah, we saw quite a couple of deaths along the way.
Well, hey, if you can get through it without even one death, you're already ahead of even Mitch Flower Power and HUmanMustard.
Damn.
If you're gonna have to deal with the 7-8 at all, you would ideally want to have a star equipped, or at least some sort of secondary power up that you could just damage boost through. But
7-8's rough to get like right off the bat.
Yeah, I've had practice situations where I got to 7-8 and I didn't have any items or power ups, and I just couldn't get through.
Yeah, understandable. But it looks like I'm sorry, what was that?
Sorry, I just said something.
But yeah, it looks like you guys have all played your first races in your respective groups. So Zodiac and Craig, it looks like you both will be facing Antler Z and Paratrooper 1 at some point. And Nico and Mustard will each be facing J. Coper and Basil in their respective groups. So yeah, do be sure to check out the schedule as more of those matches get scheduled and the round robin develops.
And so, Scarface and Zodiac, do you have any final words you'd like to bestow on the community?
No, just I don't know. Randomizer's fun. Go check it out. Go play it. Download
Remove
it.
7-1.
Do it. All 7 ones.
Yeah, Randomizer is really fun. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Thank you. And with that, I think we're about ready to wrap up our match for today. But remember, in a few hours, you're going to be seeing me again. I see some of you in the chat. And my good friend LOZ Cosfan23 calling up a match against Magoo is Adorable and Midi Guy DP. So from all of us here at the SMB3 community, I'm Meowth Rocket.
Antiques88. So yeah, the match between Magoo is Adorable and Midi Guy will be on the same channel, SpeedGaming 3, and that'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern. And be sure to check out some of the other events that are going to be going on SpeedGaming throughout the week. Later today, this afternoon, from 2 to 4, we have the FF5 Career Day Tournament on the main SpeedGaming channel. And we have, from 3 to 5 p.m., we have the Links to the Past Randomizer Tournament that's going to be going on all throughout this afternoon on SpeedGaming 2.
So a lot of randomizer goodness, not even just in the Mario community.
Yeah, be sure to give our races a follow, and if you feel so inclined, the commentary as well.
Wait, now we've got Craig in the booth.
Yeah, I don't think that he responded to the invite, but
I'm here, Teeks.
Oh, hi, Craig.
I don't know if we have that much time though.
No,
do we have
fine.
enough time to get a few words from Craig?
I think we should.
Yeah, obviously, the first race wasn't really much to go from, but I think I played a bit better the second race. I haven't played for a week due to work, so I had to try to get an hour in before. But yeah, it was a bit messy in the first race, but the second race was a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. As I was telling the other races before, yeah, it looks like everybody was reluctant to play 7F2, which was the pathway to Bowser in the first race, including yourself.
Yeah.
And it looks like had a couple of levels that were really messy, like the fire promise at the start of 7-8. You know, just trying to make your way through 8-1. Everybody had to play Atlantis in race 2. So, but yeah, despite that. Yeah, I think that a lot of the shortcuts that the hammer and the lock breaking lended themselves to ended up being a lot easier on the routing side of things. Yeah, you definitely had a much better performance in race 2, and yeah, really solid performance overall.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think in World 8 on the second race, I probably should have taken the first. Well, I didn't know it was going to be Air Force, but I probably should have taken the Air Force and then taken the level to the second pipe. But I thought I'd try the routing for the first pipe, and then I probably went through every single pipe apart from the last one to get to Bowser's route. Then I did
the same thing, Craig.
Yeah, I even clouded it to think, oh, okay, I've done the Air Force now. I've gambled, and then I had to go back and still play the level anyway. So I wasted a cloud, but yeah, it was fun.
And that's our main goal here, to make sure everybody has a lot of fun.
Of course.
Yeah, best of luck to all of you guys on your upcoming matches, and there's going to be a lot more action coming up this evening and throughout this week. So be sure to keep an eye on that schedule.
Craig, do you have any final words for the viewers?
Stay tuned for more fun.
Wise words.
Big shout outs again to Pro007 for putting this tournament together and for SpeedGaming for hosting this. Once again, I'm Teeks88 with Meowth Rocket, and we'll have a wonderful afternoon.
And we'll see you next time at the Mushroom Kingdom. Take care, everybody.
All right, take care, everyone.
See you later.
Take care.
Woohoo!